Hi everyone, my name is Richard Santoro and I welcome you to Third and Zen, YouTube channel where every week I'm sharing a spiritual message to nourish ourselves, heart, mind, body, and soul. As you can see, I'm joined by Bob, the cat. Just a moment ago I was trying to record and Bobby came in and started shaking the stand, so things got a little out of control. So now Bobby's purring comfortably in my arm. So yeah, welcome to Third and Zen. Anyway, today we're going to do something unique and different. We're gonna do a little bit of contemplative prayer, a little bit of sort of reflection, meditation type thing. So I'm really, as you can tell, just getting right into it. So let me give us some instructions on what's going to happen. If you're not familiar with contemplative prayer, it's sort of like daydreaming, it's sort of like meditating, it's sort of like prayer, it's sort of a combination of all the above. It's basically just sitting back and contemplating something. And what's going to happen is we're going to center this and focus this on the season of Advent. And I have 7 words for us. So I'm going to guide us. And we're just going to sit back and just, wherever our mind goes, wherever our soul and spirit goes, whatever comes to the surface for us, that's okay. We're just going to be non-judgmental observers, just sitting back, letting whatever comes to mind, hold space for that. And I'm letting Bobby down. Don't knock it over, Bobby. Go ahead, jump. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to give us 7 words, one at a time. Maybe a little bit of instruction, a little bit of guide in each, just to gently nudge us to give us something to reflect on. So let's get started, okay? Everyone take a nice deep breath. Take a moment wherever you are, whether you're sitting down comfortably and still, or whether you're doing chores, or whether you're driving, it's okay. Doing this kind of contemplative prayer, reflection, meditation, it's okay to do. I'm always a strong advocate and proponent of praying wherever we are. God meets us in our lives. We don't have to be silent, still, eyes closed, hands folded in a reverent place. God's going to meet us wherever we are in our everyday lives, like Jesus met the Samaritan woman at the well, or meeting Peter, James, and John at their fishing boats, wherever we are. So again, wherever you are, take a nice deep breath. Take a moment. Just be still for a second. Just allow yourself to come down, to settle. Maybe take a few deep breaths. Signal to the brain that it's time to relax. Or have the brain signal to the body that it's time to relax. Maybe soften your posture a little bit. Release any tension that you're holding and just ease into this moment. Just a few deep breaths. And I want you to contemplate, just think about hope. Just think about hope. Hope. And be mindful of whatever immediately comes to the surface for you. Just welcome it. Hold space for it. Hope. Just contemplate and think about and reflect on hope, which is always the first theme that most churches use in the first week of Advent, hope. What do you hope for? What are you hoping for right now, going forward? Hope. Just take a moment. Hope. Just reflect on hope. Being hopeful. What it is you hope for. Take a breath and we'll shift into the next one. Take a moment and contemplate peace. Peace. Let's just take a moment. Breathe and just peace and no judgment of whatever comes to mind. Just like a passing cloud. It's there and you recognize it, you welcome it. And whatever came to mind immediately for you is valuable. And then as we reflect and as we breathe, what further comes when we think about peace? Peace. In what areas of life do you hope for peace for yourself? Peace. What brings you peace? Who brings you peace? Where do you find peace? Just reflect on peace. And whatever comes to the surface, just take a moment. We'll just let that one sit for a bit. Peace. Just contemplate peace, whatever it is in this moment for you that it means, that comes to the surface. Okay, and take a nice breath. I want you to contemplate joy. Contemplate joy. And whatever comes to the surface, wherever your spirit is moved, just recognize it, contemplate it, hold it. And then when you're ready, joy. What else comes to the surface when you think about joy? What's there for you? Where do you find joy? What brings you and gives you joy? Who do you find joy in? Who are you met with joy from? Weird way to ask that. Where do you find joy? Where can you spread joy to others? Just take a moment and just contemplate joy. Hi, Bobby. Okay. And now, with Bobby's permission, let's just take a moment, take a breath, contemplate love. Contemplate love. Such an infinite topic, such an infinite gift, concept, theme. In this moment when we say love and we contemplate love, what's coming to the surface for you? I don't want to give too much direction because it's very personal. We each have our own relationship right now with so many things. Bobby. Please contemplate love. Hi, Bobby. I love you. Where do we find love? Where do we need love? Where can we give love? And take a nice deep breath. And we're going to shift into another one. Take a moment and contemplate faith. This is one I'm also going to not give a ton of direction on because it means different things to different people. Where do we go when we contemplate faith? Again, not going to give a lot of direction on that. It's very much a Rorschach test. I say faith, it's going to mean differently. Different ways, different definitions, different feelings. So whatever comes to the surface. Bobby, contemplate faith. Sorry for the shaking of the camera. Bobby, please don't do that. Okay, Bobby, Okay. So far with those first 5, they've been the Advent themed ones, the ones we would find with the Advent candles being lit. We're going to shift into the last 2. So I want you to take a breath. Take a moment, just breathe. And just contemplate Jesus. Take a moment, contemplate Jesus. Again, obviously another big one. It's going to present differently in our souls to different people. Contemplate Jesus. And see what comes to the surface. And just welcome it. Hold space for it. Stay there if you want till something else shifts into your mind, into your soul as you contemplate Jesus. Contemplate Jesus. I don't want to give too much direction. Who is Jesus to you? What does he mean to you? What is your relationship with Jesus? What do you want it to be? Just contemplate Jesus. And as Bobby shakes the camera, I want us to contemplate one more. Just take a moment. And contemplate Christmas. Contemplate Christmas. Where does your soul go when you think about Christmas? When you think about Christmas and reflect on it. And just let whatever comes to the surface come to the surface. No judgment. Either way, there it is. Just hold space for it. Contemplate Christmas. Bobby. Just take a moment. Christmas. And just breathe. And wherever your mind goes, it's okay. We're going to be non-judgmental observers. Christmas. Just take another few breaths. Let yourself come back as we bring ourselves to a close here. And I'll say thanks be to God. Amen. And thank you, everybody. I hope that you found this contemplative prayer journey fruitful. I hope that for this Christmas, where we are, wherever you are, that in some way this helped in just stopping and giving ourselves permission to just stop, be still, breathe, and allow ourselves to connect with. And even for 15 minutes, have a relationship with the themes that are so centered on Christmas and on life in general and our spiritual journey. And I hope that you found it fruitful. And I wish you peace, love, hope, joy, faith, Jesus, and a Merry Christmas to you and Happy Holidays. And I wish you fellowship with God. And thank you again for being here. I love you all. Have a great day. Have a very Merry Christmas. Ciao, ciao.